Hello lovelies, welcome to MoonChild Serendipity Tarot. So, it's Jimin's birthday, and I'm back with the usual birthday blessing reading for him. I have to say before we start with the reading, like when I was doing meditation before my readings as usual, I was trying to connect to Jimin's energetic sphere. Like I'm not interacting with his energy, I'm just like observing to get the feeling of how it is. And I just felt really calm and relaxed and like welcome. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like if I have to describe it with a color, it's like white but with the yellow undertones. It's very warm, it's very welcoming, it's very like sweet and relaxed. And I feel really good. And when I was shuffling the cards, they jumped out like immediately. So I felt like energies, like Jimin's like energetic speaking for the next cycle, for the next cycle that's coming for Jimin. He like his energy is very straightforward. Like he knows what he wants and he knows how to get there, and he will also express himself more directly, and he's very comfortable with doing so as well, because before it wasn't like that. Like before he wasn't comfortable being himself, or like wasn't being very comfortable with expressing himself how he truly feels. Yeah, so that's like the overall energy that I got. And also like suddenly I became really jolly. Like I don't know, I'm just like bouncing around when I was shuffling the cards. So definitely like it's very cheery and positive energy. But okay, let's get to the reading. So we've got a few tarot cards and the oracle cards as well. So with these tarot cards here, we're gonna look at the blessings that are coming for Jimin in terms of self-development. These cards is gonna talk about the blessings coming for him in career, but it's not just limited to career. It's the environment that he lives in. Yeah, it's like the environment in general, but more so with the focus of career, because it's such a big part of his life. And then with these cards, we're gonna look at the blessings that are coming in terms of relationship, and it doesn't have to be romantic relationship. It's basically his interaction, his energetic exchange with other people. And then we have the oracle cards to maybe clarify some more details, and then we will shuffle this deck together to get the last message. So we're looking at the next energetic cycle for Jimin, which the natal cycle, like the cycle of the sun around the earth. So that's the next year from his birthday into the next birthday. So let's start with these cards here. Self-development. Then we'll start with the Ace of Wands, and then we have Death in reverse, and we have Five of Swords. This explains why I was feeling like jolly and why I was feeling kind of like jumpy, because the energy of the Ace of Wands, a lot of excitement, a lot of inspiration as well. He's ready to fly, or he's ready to take off. He's very excited about something. He's very excited about the thing that he has got here. Like I feel like he was preparing something, like how the dragonfly was, before they got the prey, they have to prepare themselves. Like yeah, they have to plan, they have to be strategic. So Jimin has done that, and now he's got the prey. He's got what he wanted, what he was preparing for, and now he's ready to take off. He's ready to like show it off. And I see how the wings are like bright yellow here, so it also gives me a surge of like really positive energy and excitement. Yeah, I just feel like I'm seeing Jimin jumping around in excitement. I know he doesn't do that very often, but yeah. Oh, in terms of we're talking about personal development, right? So I guess it's also more about it could also be about showing a part of himself, or like recognizing that a part of him deserves to be treasured, deserves to be praised, deserves to be shared and not, I don't want to use the word exposed, but it's like revealed, shown to the world, kind of. And he's excited about that. It might not be something that is common or typical, you know, because of their position, there's certain things that are expected of them, certain images, certain molds that they are supposed to expected to fit into. But I think it is something that is out of the ordinary. And before Jimin might be very hold back with sharing this part of himself because it's not conventional, or because he thought that it would not be received well. But now that mindset has changed, and the reason why I said that is because we also have the death in reverse. So that is like he is closing up a chapter in his life, or he's cleaning up a negative, quite a negative cycle of thoughts within himself, and opening up into an era of understanding, treasuring himself better. It's like being reborn in a kind of way. His energy has been rejuvenated, is what I'm seeing from these cards. And also, this is kind of an unusual illustration for the death card, because we have like two fish here. I don't even know the name of this fish, but it's like, I feel like Jimin is looking himself in the eyes and say, "Hey, I see you. I treasure you. I treasure you. I understand you. I will love you for whoever you are or whatever it is that you represent. I will not suppress anything that is within, that is you, or that's within me as well." This is Jimin talking to himself. This is Jimin loving himself, recognizing himself, all parts of him. There's nothing that he would feel ashamed of, or there's nothing that he would feel like he's not proud of having that parts in him. Oh gosh, this is like, I feel so proud of him because of everything that he's been through. So up until this point, this card is, it's like revolutionary for Jimin, in terms of how he thinks and his perspective and things like that, how he sees himself. And then we have the Five of Swords also in reverse, which is also a good sign, as I see. This is Jimin breaking away from the negative thoughts. This is him leaving all this self-sabotaging talks or thoughts that he has had against himself. He's leaving all of it behind. He's like swimming to calmer water. Also, like, this is the reason why I feel really calm. Jimin has come into the place that he understands how to embrace everything of himself, every bit of him. There's no more negative talking. There's no more talking down to himself. There's no more criticizing himself. There's no more trying to suppress parts of him because he thinks that it would not be well received or it's not be appreciated by other people. Now he understands that as long as he appreciates everything about himself, it doesn't matter what other people think. Oh, okay. Whew, that is like, I'm so proud of him. Jimin, I'm proud of you. Okay, let's have a look at the tarot cards that pertains to the blessings that are coming for Jimin in terms of career or his environment. So we have the King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so with these cards here, the Kings of Swords again, is someone who's very strategic, very clear in terms of his visions, his ability, his power, his goals and dreams. I feel like this is Jimin because like Jimin is a Libra, is an air sign, represented by the swords here. Also, because the King of Swords here, the Kings of Swords usually perceived as someone who's cold and very blunt, very sometimes they can disregard other people's emotions just to get to their goal. But this King of Swords here, he's using his power to conjure up the butterfly, to feed the beast here, the small beats. I don't know how you call them. So there's compassion, there is empathy. So I feel like I'm seeing Jimin using his power, his influence to make really good changes in the world, the changes that would that would benefit people with disadvantages, people of certain groups that that might not have all the privileges that other groups have. He's using his power to not only protect them but empower them, encourage them, inspire them to grow and to be themselves, to express themselves. Yeah, and also the butterflies here also gives me I don't know why, but I kind of feel like it's linked to music. It's linked to art, dancing. Oh, but that's all that Jimin is. But he could have some kind of very expressive dance routine. Maybe some solo dance, like what he did with Black Swan performances. That is very expressive, and I feel like it will break a lot of stereotypes or norms and things like that. So it will be, how do you say it? Not groundbreaking, but unprecedented type of dance. Whew. It's a lot to look forward to. And then we have the Kings of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. So again, this gives me the feeling. This gives me the feeling of Jimin's preparing, like he's very steady on with his steps, his plans. He's very organized. He planned everything. He has planned everything out, and he takes the steps very carefully, and he's using all of his resources. He's very considerate of the changes around him, and he's very good at using the he's very good at stimulating the situations so that it works for his plans. With this Eight of Wands here, he has gone a long way. There's still a little bit left to walk, still a little bit left of road to walk ahead of him, but like flowers are blossoming on his way. So he's walking. He could see that the things that he'd done, however small it is, he could see the result blossoming. I don't know if we could see it or not, or what it is, but Jimin could definitely feel his efforts and I'm about to say something in Korean. His efforts and sincerity is being paid off. Yeah, with this Knight of Pentacles, it just shows it's a slow progress, and it might take several years. But Jimin is steady on his horse, and he has his eyes fixed on the goal. And even though it could be weary and burdensome and difficult at a lot of points, like at lots of the times, he would keep moving forward, however slow it is. With the Knight of Pentacles here, I think there would be some support that comes his way in the next year. Yeah, in terms of whatever it is that he's planning to do, it doesn't have to do with his career, but his career definitely gives him the pedestal, the platform, the power, the positions to execute this. And please, like, don't interpret this as a selfish act, because whatever it is that Jimin's doing, he's doing it for other people. He's not doing it for himself. He's doing it for the underprivileged groups of people that he's very much aligned with, or he's very much in support of. Okay, let's have a look at these cards here and see what blessings are coming for Jimin in terms of relationship, or how he connects to other people. Oh, we have the Fool. This is cute. I think this also links to the Five of Swords card, or the Ace of Wands. It's like Jimin no longer cares what other people would think of him, or what other people would perceive him as. He would just do whatever it is that he does. He would just be himself. And I think because we have Taeyong here, like his connection with Taeyong, I always see his connection with Taeyong has some kind of full energy to it, because they are always like really playful, and I feel like when they are around each other, there's always something fun, and it's like they don't care what other people would think about them, or about their relationship connection. It's not just about the connection Jimin has with Taeyong, but more so, I say it, it's the way he carries himself. It's the way Jimin would express himself, or it's the way Jimin makes connection with other people. I feel like before he would be a little bit reserved, or like before he really connects to someone, he ponders about it a lot, or he would be like, oh, should I act like this in front of these people? Should I be a certain type in front of these certain people? But now I feel like within the next 6-12 months, he wouldn't care anymore. He would just be like, oh, I don't care what you think of me. I'm having fun here. I'm just living my life. So he doesn't let what other people say affect him as much before. And I think I've picked up on this for Jimin within the last 18 months, and I'm like super proud of him. in terms of how his perspective on life changes. I went through the same kind of cycle, not the same kind of extremes, but what I want to say is that once you understand that it doesn't really matter what other people think of you, what matters more is what you think of yourself. And I think when that realization hits, it changes your life. Your life becomes a lot easier. And I think that's why I've been feeling calm and relaxed and easy when I was trying to connect to Jimin, because he's releasing a lot of negative energy from his core. Okay, the next card we have is the Ace of Swords. Oh, we have Ace of Swords and Ace of Swords. This is also more about him expressing himself more directly, more not like bluntly, but more straightforward. He's not gonna beat around the bush anymore. Jimin's really good with his words, but I feel like before, the way he's good with his words is like he would try to find a perfect way to go around, like beating around the bush, and like eventually he will get to the point and get to the people, but it takes a long way. Now he would just deliver it like here's what I want, here's what I think. Remember when Jimin was on that Hello Counselor program? He will be like that. Like when he talked to the girl who, I think she like she loved her toys or stuffed dolls more than her brothers or something like that. So Jimin was very, not like harsh but blunt to him. He was mad. And the words that came out of him was like, you need to do this, I don't agree with you, you need to change. So I think, like, not to say that Jimin's gonna be harsh or stern or cold from this point, but the way he's expressed himself is like, this is what I think, this is what I want. And it's just in a very like powerful way as well, like, and people would really look at him, like people would regard him higher for him being able to express himself more straightforward, like, how do I say it, like more fiercely, because we have the swords here. And the last, we have Jimin here, we have the Empress. This is a very nurturing energy. It's very homely and family. So I feel like for the next year, Jimin's connection with his close circle, the people that he loved, will be softened a lot, like softened but deepened as well. He will connect to people. He will connect to the people he loves more deeply. He loves more deeply, and more nurturing, more caring. He will be taken care of a lot, as well. He will be fed well, like well fed. People would just give him food, and he would not decline the food anymore. Before we know, Jimin has gone on like pretty intense diets, but I feel like that period has stopped. So now people can just shower. People can just like express love to him through food, like by feeding him. There's just a lot of love and care in this card, and the fact that it's pink and light pink color, I also love it. I feel like Jimin would go out of his way to take care of the people that he loves as well, and he feels happy doing it. Like he feels happy taking care of the people that he loves. I like that. Okay, let's have a look at the oracle cards. Where should we start? Let's start with this one. The Moonology deck. Ooh, expect powerful change. I like this is also the moon in eclipse. This this gives me the vibe of the Death card in reverse as well. Yeah, powerful changes, and I think this pertains to his shift in energy and perspective, and that would affect the like, you know, once we have a shift within ourselves in terms of energy, it will be expressed out as well, and it will affect our connections to other people and the way we move around as well, because we are all connected. So once we change within ourselves, things around us changes as well. Expect powerful changes in, like, except for the Death card and maybe the Ace of Wands. Where could the change be? I feel like it's just within himself. Yeah. So look at this card here. We have Hummingbird Spirit, be here now. Then we have Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. This is it. This is number 11, number 7, and 11 is Jimin's life part number. So that's interesting, and I always associate Spider Spirit with the Eight of Pentacles, just because it happens in the other deck that I have. But then we also have the Eight of Wands here. It's hard work, it's preparation, it's building up for the dreams that you want. So definitely, like, Jimin is preparing for his ultimate dream, and he's getting very, very close to making it real. Like, he's manifesting his heart. We have the Hummingbird Spirit be here now. Oh, the hummingbirds always give me the vibes of like dancing, singing so elegantly. And the hummingbird is one of a kind. They are very, very different from other birds. I feel they are the only birds that could, like, how do you say it? Like, they flap their wings so fast that they appear to stand still in the air. So that's one thing that's very special about them. And they are always like so elegant. So I definitely see Jimin in this, and I think this also pertains to the art project that I was talking about. If there is the dance, I feel like it's the dance, but it could also be a song. So I'm still like leaning towards the dance, a solo dance or something like that. That would be really, really cool though. And the fact that we have like be here now is also about presence. Yeah, living in the moment, so to say. Okay, let's have a look at these cards here. Oh, we have Voyage, and this is the humpback whale. And then we have Wisdom, Relaxation. Let's talk about relaxation first. There is relaxing somewhere. Did I mention it? Oh, no, I remember. Okay, relaxation. I feel like this is, when I see this like person here, they are reading, but I feel like this is more about being with themselves, you know, spending alone times and getting really knowing yourself. That is the energy of the Death card right here. But I also feel like with relaxation for Jimin, it's like also he's releasing negative energy, and he's like blocking negative people to hurt him. It's like he doesn't care about what's going on around him anymore. He doesn't. No, that sounds bad. He doesn't care about what people would say about him. He finds peace within himself, within his world, and I think that is a very, very important realization. It's also very empowering as well. He's definitely loving himself more, more and more and more day by day. I have Voyage. This could talk about traveling. Yes, we are having tour again. Well, they are having tour again. I can't come, but if you are gonna attend the next coming concert, like, congratulations, but also it's gonna be really, really special. So embrace yourself for that. But Voyage is the well spirits, like, they have significant meaning for us as a fandom, right? But also they are the symbol of wisdom, the symbol of protections as well. This is Jimin's spiritual teams and ancestors always being with him to protect him, to guide him wherever he goes. So I always feel at peace when I see this card coming out in a reading, because what I'm hearing now is like, whatever plan Jimin's got, he is protected and he's guided. He is supported by his spiritual teams and by his ancestors and by, like, powerful forces of the earth. What am I talking about? Because the whales always represent like old ancient spirits, the power that we are not fully we haven't been able to fully understand yet. So which is all we can do, just respect this kind of energies. So yes, that's the message for Jimin. Whatever it is that he's doing, he's on the right track, he's protected, he's guided, he's supported by a lot of powerful forces. It's not even human anymore. And wisdom, yes. I think this is just straightforward. And also we have, like, the ocean here. But I do feel like Jimin's diving deep to again understand himself. We also have the stingray here. There's a lot of water in here, even though, like, it's not water, but I do feel like there's a lot of water here. And you know how it's always calm deep under the sea. So again, it's the feeling of truly understanding himself, finding the wisdom within himself. And I think Jimin can do that a lot by just spending time within himself. Because I feel like Jimin, he said that he doesn't like being alone. He said that he can't live alone. But I do feel like one of the blessings of the changes is coming for him in the next cycle is that Jimin would realize that it's actually nice being by himself, and he would enjoy alone time a lot than he thought that he would, and he would realize a lot of things while being with himself and himself alone. Because with a lot of people is, when you not comfortable being with yourself, being alone, it's because there's parts of you that you don't want to face. There's a lot of things that there are a lot of thoughts that will surface when you're alone. So most of the time, most people would try to avoid that by, like, trying to be with someone, trying to do something, trying to go out, trying to avoid being by themselves because they don't want those feelings to surface, so they want to have to deal with those. So I think one of the big things that Jimin would learn or would discover, explore in the next 6 to 12 months is that he will realize that it's actually nice being with himself, and it's because he would look himself in the face and like realize that he can love himself, like truly love himself to every bit. And oh my god, I love that. Okay, let's have a look at these cards here. I feel like this is going on pretty long now. Oh, Preach's how are you being called to step up and lead? Again, this is about following his call. It's about, I feel like whatever it is that Jimin's doing is because his soul's calling him to do that. This definitely has something to do with like a humanitarian act. He's leading, he's inspiring other people to follow him. He's inspiring other people to love himself, to express himself freely. He's living as an example for people to see, and I think he has been successful so far because we can see his journey, his development, and I personally feel inspired and proud of him for going through everything that he's gone through and for sharing that journey as well. The next card we have here is don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Jimin doesn't do that anymore. Look, with everything that we've talked about, I'm just being repetitive, but Jimin doesn't dim his light to fit in anymore. Look at this, look, he's shining. And he understands that he doesn't have to dim his light to fit in because what good does fitting in do? He doesn't have to fit in, he can just be himself. And that will be much better than fitting in with other people. Okay, let's have a look at these last two. Well, not really. There's two cards here. Oh, see, we have you are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. See, what did I talk about? He's not alone. He has a lot of support. But also, this is also about like being alone with yourself. 'Cause, you know, when we are alone, we're not alone. We have ourselves. Again, oh gosh, look at this. I love it when the cards like strings synchronize like this. Isn't it the same thing? Like connecting to yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror, recognizing yourself. I love it. Look at this. I love it. So I don't think I have to repeat myself again with this card. But again, yeah, it talks about Jimin embracing himself. Oh, this is so powerful. I love it. And then we have, surrender to the sadness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to light. Venus energy, Jimin is a Libra, and Libra is ruled by Venus. So that makes sense. This is why I was feeling calm and joyful, and I was just like, just happy. This is the definition of serendipity. Jimin would, like, the next year, I feel like we would just see Jimin blossoming. He's been blossoming for the past 12-18 months. I could see it, but it's gonna be even more powerful in the next 12 months. He's shining. I could see him like beaming with happiness, and I'm just like, I'm melting right here. Pleasure, joy, make love to life. So he's living his life to the fullest because now he's himself. Like he's fully embracing himself so that he could enjoy everything in life to the maximum. I feel this is the ultimate development of one's soul. Like everyone's soul would aim to get to this point. But I don't feel like this is the final step, like the final form of Jimin's soul yet. He's gonna involve a lot more, and that's gonna be powerful. I always know that Jimin's soul is powerful energetically speaking, or like spiritually speaking, because of several reasons. But yeah, I would be honored to see, or like to know how his soul's evolving in the next few years. It's gonna be really like unreal. Like I don't know if I've known any person that would go through the similar journey of soul development. But okay, I feel like that's a little bit too deep. Okay, let's shuffle these cards together, see if there is any last message that we would have. For blessings are coming for Jimin in the next 12 months. Okay, well, let's take two cards here. We have productivity, pumpkin. Oh, another number 8. Also Halloween season, autumn, which is right now. Oh, duality, banana. Isn't Jimin famous for duality? Also, as a Libra, duality is everything. Right, why don't we read this from the book? Pumpkin. Wow, hear this. Your hard work, planning, and experience should be paying off now, and there is reason to keep going with what you are currently working on. What have I been talking about? It's exactly like it's the perfect sum. It's the perfect, how do you say it? Sum up of this reading. Additional resources can be safely used, and there is indication of a promotion, windfall, or increase of some sort. This is the support that's coming his way. There are good energies surrounding health and also fitness levels, although challenges will include failure to keep this at their optimum through neglect. What does that even mean? What? I have like difficulty understanding English now. Ah, okay. But I don't think that would speak to Jimin. I feel like it was talking about how a lot of things are coming at the same time. A lot of resources pouring in, so it could be difficult to maximize the use of those. But with the King of Swords here, Jimin knows what he wants, and Jimin knows how to use his resources to get what he wants. Okay, let's get banana. Banana. Oh gosh, duality. Look, hear this. It is time to look at the shadow and the light in conjunction with each other. Each is as strong as the other, and both have positive qualities and learning points for you. If this isn't him looking inside of himself and recognizing every bit of himself, every parts of him, I don't know what is anymore. These two cards are the perfect assumption, perfect sum up of this reading. The answer to any question is maybe, and perhaps moving away a little will allow a better view. As bananas ask you stand back and look at the horizon. Do not give into any situation that doesn't align with you at present. See, do not give in to what other people would say or think in a negative way. So wow, okay, that's interesting. Interesting because both of these cards have are associated with Cancer. This has Cancer on it, but this also in the book this said that this card is associated with Cancer as well. So that again is a lot of water energy, nurturing energy, loving as well, understanding, empathetic, compassion. There's a lot of care and love and affection. Yes, okay. So I think that is all that I have for Jimin in terms of his birthday blessing reading. I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that we will see parts of this reading being manifested in real life, or Jimin would share with us some of it. But I'm very, very excited to see what's coming for Jimin in the next year, and I'm like, I already feel happy and honored to be able to see and experience all this with him. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and stay safe and stay positive wherever you are, and hopefully I'll see you in the next reading. Bye!